Bro, I was like, I actually put some stuff in that document, that doc sheet that I sent you. And then I just was pulling up here the fucking presidential candidate in Ecuador is assassinated during rally. This person got fucking
That's crazy.
Deleted.
like, who decides? So there's got to be some crazy shit going on over there in Ecuador then, right? If we're having people assassinated.
I don't even know where Ecuador is, bro.
True. We'll have to look that up. We'll see here. Presidential candidate in Ecuador was killed on Wednesday evening when gunfire burst through a political rally in the capital, Quito, just days before an election that has centered around the country's increasingly dire security situation. He was polling near the middle of the 8 people running. Oh, he was an outspoken candidate on the link between organized crime and government officials. Ooh. He had some dirt. Don't you think that if you have dirt that you probably were involved at some point?
Like you knowing the dirt?
Like you
like
were involved in it and you know the dirt and now you're getting out because you want to, maybe try and turn life around.
Bro. No way, dude. Like in the movies, they're not gonna let you out, dude. Once you're in, there's no going back type of vibes.
They're gonna burn you.
They got your number, dude. Eventually they'll get you. Eventually. Might be in like Costco, dude, just trying to get some toilet paper, dude. What?
I'm not fucking leaving.
I guess. Maybe not like, well.
You ever seen that movie Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, I don't think Leo wanted to leave though. This guy's probably trying to get out now.
Well, he's out now.
Dude, like I was saying, he's probably gonna be at Costco, dude, and trying to get toilet paper, and then magically a rack just falls on him and 1,000 ways to die.
Wild.
Yeah.
I wonder who ordered the hit.
Whoever has ties to Costco.
What are you talking about? How does Costco involved in this story?
We said the guys wanted to get out, and then I just said that sooner or later, whoever they are going to catch up to him. And I just picked Costco at random. Never mind, dude. Fucking
hey,
dumb.
welcome back to Uninformed. This week's episode is filled with action.
Some dumb shit that I just said.
Hey, I'm your boy, Robert. Introduce yourselves. Give me your name.
Mason, what's up?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like,
I'm Jake. I like to go to parties.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta introduce yourself.
I like to party.
But why, when like if you've had a podcast on for like I watch Joe Rogan's and it's not really like he doesn't come on, he's like, welcome to another episode of Joe Rogan. Like, why do we have to keep introducing ourselves after a certain amount of time?
What does he say? People? He just has like
he just kind of goes into it.
He has an intro. Yeah, he has an intro, and it just goes right into him speaking with his guests.
What does his intro say? It's like,
isn't it that monkey noise and it's like a jungle or something?
It's like
it's like
all day, all night.
Unless he changed it. I haven't been on
Train all day and Joe Rogan by night. All day. And it's like Nate, I think it's Nate Diaz that does it.
Really?
Oh, that's different then. That's not the one I was thinking of.
But it does say like the Joe Rogan experience. It says that too.
Yeah, it's like a lady, right? Like an automated lady. It's like the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah.
Almost like some kind of AI shit.
It's like a conglomeration of different things that are put together. But anyways, welcome back to Uninformed.
Yo, speaking of you just named him earlier. What's his name? Nate Diaz. Didn't he just get womped on this past weekend or something?
He certainly did. Did anybody watch that fight?
I did not. I was gonna ask you guys.
I watched it.
And
he got his ass whooped, man. I will give it to him. He's a showman. He was in there doing his thing. You know, Nate Diaz right here. I mean, he lasted the 10 rounds. He did get knocked down. I'll give Mr. Jakey Paul some credit because the dude looked good 10 rounds in. And the thing with boxing is if you look at the people who are considered top tier Hall of Famers, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo, if you look at their fight, like the fights that they've had in their careers, at their 8th fight in professional fighting, they only fought maybe 4 to 8 rounds, 4 to 6. And they're usually fighting scrubs. So
That's crazy.
I'll give him that credit. He looked good after 10 rounds. He still looked fresh. I just don't think that's where my issue with the whole fight was. Nate Diaz is, when he's fighting in the UFC, he's around 150, 155 pounds.
Isn't he more known for like grappling and stuff too? Like just his like ground game and like, is he like a like, is he like a stand-up type, like straight up dude, I guess? And dude, I found probably ignorant for not watching any of his fights or all of his fights, but I feel like just like boxing alone isn't what his like expertise, I guess. Like he's like an all-around good fighter, but if it was just boxing, I mean, he's probably limited, right?
Yeah, so he's a world-class jiu-jitsu player, I would say. So he's good at submitting, grapple situations. Like if he gets his hands on you and he gets you on the ground, it's probably a wrap. He's going to choke your ass out. So he's, yeah, if he's in the cage, he'll fuck you up. But boxing is completely different. Boxing is like, it doesn't, I don't think it translates well. UFC to boxing doesn't translate well, just like boxing. Like if you put a boxer in a cage, they're going to get their shit slapped on. Like, if you in like, as much as you might say Jake Paul's not like a legit fighter, professional fighter, like he does the camps, like he goes through a boxing camp and he trains for it. So you're automatically going to be having an advantage because you're only focused on that one thing. When you're in UFC, you're, you know, you have to switch it up. You're boxing maybe one day, you're, you know, practicing takedowns, practicing defense, things like that, kicks. Like you got to dedicate like a whole different skill set to that. So you're in a tough situation already.
That makes sense.
But it was cool.
Where'd you watch that fight at?
Just at home.
Man, the problem is these cats are way too light, bro. And he's effing what? He's a big dude.
That's where my thing is. When I looked at the fight, Nate Diaz is 150 to 160. Jake Paul, I think when he was like, he fought one fight at almost 200, I think 205 pounds. This one he was at 185, so he had to cut. But if you're adding 25 pounds, that's going to be. And Nate Diaz is not like, he's not a, when you see him, he's not going to have power because he's not like a big buff dude. Like he's built for jiu-jitsu, I would say. So like
And slapping people.
Yeah, and I don't think his punches are really doing a whole lot. I think it's, you know, touching him up a little bit. A couple combos will shake you, but nothing crazy. It's not like getting hit with the deadly right hook.
To be honest, man, when I think of him, I don't think of jiu-jitsu, any of that. I think of the Compton slap. That's
Yeah. And that's some of the punches he would throw. You would see him. He's like this.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you that's the most money he's ever made in a ring, though.
Yeah, he's probably. Hey, man, give Jake Paul credit. That guy knows how to make fucking money. I know that much.
Yeah.
What's that streaming on anyways? What,
His-
pay-per-view?
The fight,
Yeah.
it was on DAZN. It was a
Oh.
pay-per-view.
Is Canelo still like an exclusive fighter for that? I heard he was trying to
No.
get out.
He went somewhere else. I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. Loading. Editor, throw up the loading screen. Dee, 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 dee. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
drops Eddie Hearn. Wait, that's an old one. Let me see. Come to an abrupt end. Premier boxing champions. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he's fighting what? Charlo. Here in coming up. Jamal Charlo. So
I'm excited for this O'Malley fight coming up.
yeah.
O'Malley?
Sterling looks stacked right now. See a picture of that guy?
Yeah, and this is O'Malley's first ship fight, so we'll see.
Yeah, it'll
Wait,
be
when's that? The 19th? Couple weeks.
I think that's this weekend. I could be wrong.
Sean
it this
O'Malley?
weekend?
No, it's the 19th, it says. What is that, next Saturday? Yeah, next Saturday.
Here, let me
Next Saturday?
I think so.
Oh, I thought it was this weekend.
Versus Aljamain Sterling, that one?
look at this dude. Sheesh.
Yeah, but there's guys like that who look that good all the time who get knocked out. Just saying.
Yo, this guy's a stud though. They're talking about if he wins this, he might be the best bantamweight ever. That's his weight class?
I mean, who else was in there?
I don't know. I don't know, Eddie. This is not my thing. I'm the number 2 UFC commentator, not the number 1. I don't know it all.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Not surprised.
I just know I'm trying to see people get punched in the face.
I'm gonna have to rent one of these fights one of these days.
Dude, I have them all the time, bro. I ask you to come through all the time.
Oh,
Inflation, bro. I just can't make it over there, dude.
I'm literally like, dude, I'm having the fights. Come through.
this man said inflation. Like,
Dude, I won't lie. I think I just got a bad taste in my mouth from when we rented that Ronda Rousey fight that lasted 19 seconds. Like there was so much hype behind it, and I was like, "That's
was that
it."
Ronda Rousey
Like
versus
that's it.
Holmes?
That was a while
Uh-huh.
back, but still, dude, I'm just like,
She got her
I
shit
can't
rocked. And
bring myself to.
I don't know, bro. When she got knocked out by Holly Holm, that was like one of the most exciting fights ever.
bro, she got her shit rocked.
And then when Amanda fought her the next fight, it looked like someone disconnected the PlayStation controller. She just was not. She was
Yikes.
not there, bro.
I didn't realize that she
Player
was
two
in the
disconnected.
WWE.
Bro, she's
Amanda?
probably making buku bucks doing that.
Yeah, that was on. So we had Chelsea's brother come over because they watched WWE. So we had the Jake Paul fight on in one room, and then we had the Logan Paul, the WWE SummerSlam on. And I was like, Seth Rollins is a major player in the WWE now, and I'm like, Seth Rollins was like, back in the day, he was nothing. He's a bum, and he's like one of the main dudes now. What?
Who was the dude that CM Punk? He went to do UFC and he was just getting his ass kicked.
Telling you, man, they don't translate.
I
Unless
Brock
you're Brock
Lesnar?
Lesnar,
look at Brock Lesnar.
Bobby Lashley went
He's in
too,
the
didn't he?
WWE too.
I
He
know,
fought
but
that night too.
he had a belt at the UFC though.
Yeah,
Don't forget that.
yeah, he's different though. You seen that man?
Yeah, he's effing huge, bro. You smell him and he fails a drug test.
Bobby Lashley was like 15-2 in the UFC.
You smell him? You know,
Yeah.
if you smell him, then you'll fail a drug test. You mean
Probably
that's how
doesn't
bad
matter.
it is.
Jeez,
That guy is
terrible.
freaking juiced
gonna-
out of his mind.
You mean you could smell the drugs just oozing off of his body?
Out of his pores, bro. Yeah, no shot.
What does that
Somebody
smell
call
like?
USADA.
I bet
That's what
you
Conor
when those
McGregor
guys-
looks like right now.
Yeah, yeah. I bet you when those guys leave the ring, bro, freaking they get back knee immediately just from wrestling him.
True.
Because man, that guy is freaking huge.
Yeah. How many calories do you think they're putting down a day?
Well, Dave Batista, he said that he would
Probably
like
like 5,000, bro.
I think more, bro.
You think?
I think more. I heard The Rock eats like 10,000 calories a day or something.
You have to, right? Like the amount of like energy you're exerting throughout the day, you gotta be putting those nutrients and stuff back in your body, right?
Yeah.
For recovery.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine eating
If
that
you're
much,
that
bro?
big. Can you imagine what?
Eating that much?
No.
No.
Yeah, dude, it'd be sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
But also it kind of depends on the foods that you eat because you can get a lot of calories out of like
Oil?
fats. Yeah.
That's true. Teaspoon of oil has like a buttload of calories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But still, he ain't eating 10,000. He ain't eating 10,000 calories worth of oil.
No.
This guy's cheat meals is like a stack of pancakes, bro.
Bro, yeah, freaking
And a gallon
huge.
of milk.
Does he really do a gallon of milk on top of that?
He's on Eddie's
I don't
page,
know.
dude. He's on Eddie's level,
There's no
dude.
way. There's no way he drinks a gallon of milk, bro.
You think he could drink a gallon of milk a day?
I think that
I
kill
drink
you,
a gallon
right?
of water a day.
I feel like a gallon of milk is due. Not within an hour, because I hear people be yakking, but a gallon of milk probably
In a day? That's a lot.
in 24 hours.
I don't think you'd probably get sick.
I think
Maybe.
people,
I think you would be fine.
yeah, I think you'd probably be able to do it.
Why
Yeah.
don't you try it? Let us know how it goes.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
don't
trying
know.
that shit.
Yeah, that sounds kind of miserable.
Unless
I
it's
like milk.
mommy's milk.
I only drink the finest of breast milks.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That'd still be really hard.
Yeah. What do
I don't know
you?
if
I
I
don't
could do
know.
it.
Like just eating that much in a day. Oh, I feel like I think about that much food and my stomach hurts you, and I feel like I'm gonna shut down. That's a
Dude,
lot. That's a lot of food, bro.
I can't even finish my nachos when Jake and I go out to eat.
Pansy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Do you see this Barstool PENN ESPN situation, Eddie?
What's going on?
So ESPN and PENN Entertainment, apparently they partnered back up, and then PENN Entertainment, who purchased Barstool Sports, sold it back to Portnoy, apparently for $1 for 99 cents for 100 pennies.
What?
Yeah,
Why would they? That just looks like they're taking an L all around.
it does. Look, so it says here Dave Portnoy said he bought back Barstool Sports, the brash sports and pop culture media company he founded, from PENN Entertainment for pennies on the dollar. In fact, Portnoy paid 100 pennies for Barstool Sports. That's after PENN Entertainment, a casino and online gambling operator, paid a total of about $550 million to acquire 100% control of Barstool. Just a few months before deciding to cut Barstool, PENN sold 100% of the outstanding shares of Barstool to David Portnoy in exchange for a nominal cash consideration, $1, and certain non-compete and other restrictive covenants. So I think there's like if he was to essentially do any type of deal after he gets back Barstool, so let's say he was to sell it right now, he would have to give 50% of what he sells it for to PENN. And then there's some other, like any type of deals that he gets or partnerships, I think he has to pay out a certain amount. But
Yeah, but do you think that 50% that he would get elsewhere would still be more than what that pen guy bought it for?
I don't
How
know.
much did
I
you
don't
say?
know what
350?
the value of Barstool Sports is right now, because they
Yeah.
haven't been doing that good since they went to PENN. Honestly, this is gonna help him out a shit ton though.
Because I saw that Dave Portnoy, I see his commercials every now and then, this high noon tequila seltzer.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Here, so this says PENN said in the filing that the deal with Portnoy for Barstool will result in a pre-tax non-cash loss of between 800 million and 850 million, inclusive of 705 million to 720 million in goodwill and intangible asset write-offs related to disposal of the business to be incurred in the third quarter of 2023.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dang.
I don't see any situation where that guy recoups his money.
Penn has the right to receive 50% of the gross proceeds received by Portnoy in any subsequent sale or other monetization event of Barstool. Crazy.
What if he sells it for like $100 million?
He said he's not going to sell it. He posted something on Twitter about said he's not going to sell it and he's going to just use it as a platform for people to essentially make content that they want to.
I mean, that
I
Sunday
thought it was a
conversation
terrible deal
shit-
that they had in the first place, bro. They
That
shouldn't.
Sunday conversation is the only reason why I watch it.
Same. That's so funny. Was his name Caleb or something like that?
Glenny
Caleb
Balls.
And Glenny Balls, dude. That's so funny.
Yeah, man. That freaking who's the dude that they interviewed? The rapper? Kevin Gates? That shit was hilarious, bro.
Kevin Gates is a character too. So
That
you knew
guy's
that shit
wild.
was going to be funny.
Did you see that Mike Tyson was like wanting to whoop his ass?
Mike Tyson for what?
Kevin
for?
Gates?
Yeah, because he was in there and Mike Tyson was just like, bro, I'm afraid of nobody. Kevin Gates actually was a little scared.
No way.
Yeah, I saw it on his podcast.
Like an
Well, then
interview
again,
or
I
what was
just
it?
I saw clips of it, so it could have been like, you know how mainstream media they just take clips of things and piece together
Out of
things.
context.
Yeah,
Maybe they just bamboozled
Make it
you,
look how
bro.
you wanted to.
Yo, take this dick out of context, bitch.
Well, I'm just saying, bro. Like, would you really want to
Damn.
mess with that guy? No.
I'm talking to the comments, the haters in the comments. That's it. No, I wouldn't want to mess with Mike Tyson. Did you see Joe Rogan said that he freaking built his table, like his new setup, that big because he was interviewing Mike Tyson, and it was when he had been like in his camp, and he said he was afraid of him. He was like afraid to be like something could go wrong and you would flip on him.
I mean, it's so interesting to me because Mike Tyson, I used to think that guy was crazy, right? I remember watching him in like the roasts, like Comedy Central roasts, and just hearing how he talked, right? But then he created this podcast, right? He brings people on, and you realize like this guy is very wise.
Yeah, he says some fucking I just saw a post on Instagram. It was the dopest quote ever. He said something like he's like discipline is doing the things that you hate like you love them. And I was like, what? That's fucking crazy. Like that's a bar.
Yeah, he's
Put it in your
a.
next song.
I'm telling you, bro. He's like the boxing Gandalf, bro. He just seems like he knows some
He's
shit. Like
speaking of like crossovers, he's training Francis Ngannou for that Tyson Fury fight.
Yeah, Tyson Fury gonna whoop his ass, I think.
I think so. Tyson Fury looks like a fucking big old blub of ball sack.
I don't know, man. He's the Witch King, right? Or the fairy, the
Gypsy
fucking
King.
Gypsy King.
Fairy
Yeah.
King.
I was gonna say Fairy King, bro.
Damn,
You said,
yo.
dude, you said
Yo,
that shit on
Tyson, this
purpose,
guy's
huh?
disrespecting you right now. His
No,
name's
I
no.
feel
Eddie
like,
Suarez, bro.
I feel like you said that on
Bartolo.
purpose, dude.
Yo, get the
Okay.
strap. He's ready to go. 2024. Yo, get Eddie on the card, bro.
When he watches this, I just mispronounced it. But the Gypsy King, yeah, bro. You really tell me this guy who's boxed all of his life, or a good part of it, right? Not saying that Francis hasn't, right? But you know, this guy's a professional boxer, right? Like,
You can say
I
that
mean,
again.
Boxer.
they're heavyweights, so one punch can end it all. They both got freaking Francis Ngannou got freaking lunch boxes for hands, bro. Like, I understand that, but still, like
Why? Because he can
anybody,
pack a punch.
he'll pack your
He
lunch.
can pack a lunch.
Yeah, but still, like one punch could end it, right? But I'm just saying, I'm gonna go with the guy who's more experienced in that particular combat sport.
You're going for this guy?
Damn, is that really what he looks like now?
This is what he used to look like.
Used to, but what about now?
Right here, bro.
Yeah, I'm
On the
just saying,
side,
bro.
on the side,
you
on the
look
side, on the
good.
side. Against this guy, all right? Let's see it. Let's see. What are we working with here? Hey, yay.
Yeah, man. I don't care if that dude was freaking the most chiseled dude on the planet, bro. I'm gonna go with the look at Butterbean, bro. That guy was.
Tyson Fury's gonna. I think Tyson Fury's gonna cook his shit, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Butterbean, that was a big guy, and he was freaking shellacking people.
I can't even take that name seriously, bro. What the heck?
Okay, so since we're on this topic, I was gonna bring this shit up because me and Chelsea were talking about it, and I was like, "Yo, like you're sitting here acting like you're all that shit." All right, so Logan Paul. Let me make sure I get this right. Logan Paul is fighting this dude Dillon Danis. I don't know who it is. I think he's like some MMA dude. I don't know if he actually has fought in the UFC, if he has a professional record or anything like that. But he's fighting in a boxing match on KSI's undercard, or yeah, on KSI's card. So Dillon Danis posts a picture of Logan Paul's wife with fiance on Instagram, kind of like as a way to like stir up some drama or something. And Chelsea was like, I don't understand why people do that. Like, everyone has an ex. And I was like, you're sitting here acting like if a situation like that played out in the public, like you're probably going to feel some type of way. Don't sit here and try and say like you're not going to be upset. Like, I know who you are. And I was thinking about it, I was like, for me, like, I feel like you're probably going to feel some type of way, even though it's just like, because you have to deal with in public. Like, now you're dealing with like just stupid shit in the public eye, right? Like, that's just alone gonna make you feel some type of way. No? Am I wrong?
So I don't. What did he do? He just put a picture up of his ex, like
of his
a regular picture.
So his fiance was dating Leonardo DiCaprio, or had a picture with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, yo, that's Leo. Like, that's the like. Come on, man. This is the Titanic right here, Gilbert Grape, whatever his name is, bro. Like, I feel some type of way, man. That boy's a dog out here. Like,
yeah, I don't see why people do that. But then again, that's what you get for like hitting up all these. I feel like all these dudes, all these like YouTube guys and shit like that, they all hit up the same recycled girls. And she's like, why don't you go out there and like find a baddie?
that's not the point. That's not the point. You're getting off topic. How would
the trash talking?
Yeah, like, I'm saying if you were in that situation, right? Let's say it's your girl, your fiance, the person you're about to marry, some dude that you're beefing with, just randomly posts a picture of her with one of her exes. Let's say this thing blows up, right? We're in the public eye and that situation plays out. You're probably going to be like, what the like, maybe not. I mean, that exact
everybody
thing.
Already knows about it though, right? Because it's fucking
right. But that's not what I'm saying. But it's like dealing with just the blowback of it. Like, because people are going to be talking about, it's like, I got fucking like that. To me, it's like, that's what I think about. It's like, I got to deal with the fucking just the dumb remarks or something.
I agree with you, but at the same time, my response is like, oh yeah, I saw your fiance hanging out with Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, how many girls did you date that fuck Leonardo DiCaprio?
Hey, I like that perspective. It's a good perspective.
I'm not usually I don't ride that way, but it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
See, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, yo.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like,
more of a compliment than anything.
Kinda.
Yeah. It's like
kinda.
It's like the longest yard where he's just like, yeah, I think you had sex with my wife back when I was dating her. And he's like, I'm sorry to hear that. And he's like, no, don't be sorry. I must be doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Get some girl that had a one-night stand with Paul Crew, So
yeah, it's actually pretty funny.
I don't know.
What do you think, Jake? How do you think you would feel about that?
I think
you think it would bother you at all?
I think it would just be like, honestly, I think I would just kind of take the take of like, not this shit again. Like, I felt like in those shoes, I'd be like, I already dealt with this. Like, then you got to go and do this again. But I think at the time though, they weren't together, right? When that photo originally came out,
probably not.
Well, if they were together, and that happened, then I'd be like, yo,
that's
what is this?
That's why that was the point that I made. Is like, like if they were dating, that's a completely different story. But if they weren't, like, it gives
it's kind of irrelevant, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, why are you bringing up a photo of a fiance that wasn't my fiance, or I was not even dating her back then? Like,
I'm just saying, if it was Leo, like that dude could probably.
I'd be
snag
confused,
any
to be honest
girl.
with you.
So
Depending on the
I'd be like,
situation, I'd
why
be
would you
confused.
want mine? Again,
I'll
you know what I mean?
probably give Leo a pass, dude. If he snatched up Chelsea for a night, I'd be like, yo, just tell me what it was like.
And
What?
you're asking Chelsea. You're not even asking him. So what was it like?
What was his house like?
Get out of here, bro. You're like, how big is his dick?
Is he really about climate change? He got solar panels at his fucking crib or what? Huh? Is he really about that life? I don't know if he is. He's out here on these yachts. I don't know.
Yeah. You think yachts are like super bad?
Throwing
for
money at the
economy or
feds.
something?
I think yachts give off emission.
I would think so,
fumes,
but
right?
I don't
Look it
know.
up. Jake,
What?
get on it. I see them fingers are free over there.
What am I looking up?
You don't have no chicken nuggets in your fingers. I don't know.
Come on,
Yachts.
dude.
Do they emit any toxic fumes into the atmosphere? There you go. That's the question right there. Ask Chat GPT too, because they'll give us the real answer.
I don't even use that.
I use it today to make a post.
I'm
What?
assuming so because they run out of gas. No?
You get a post. I just said, hey, help me write a social media post promoting these benefits at a gym, and then I put the benefits, and then it created it for me. Then I just copy and paste it.
Dude, we're doomed.
You're doomed,
Yeah,
bitch.
it just says
I'm working
voting.
with them. Look at me. I'm an ally. Hey, AI. Yo, I come in PC.
Yeah.
What the? Yo, turn that shit back on. I'm about to hit a rat. Yo, let me get a freestyle. Yeah. Eddy sucks dick. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
We
Back
doing
to
that
our
quick.
regular
Yeah.
plan schedule
Yeah.
though. But
Yes, to
yeah,
answer your
man.
question, it does
I'm assuming, I'm sure it
How
does,
much?
but I
How
wonder
much?
how much.
a lot.
In comparison to private planes, which I would assume that he probably indulges in as well. Can somebody check the record?
Probably.
Does Leonardo DiCaprio?
I don't know the statistics,
Decapitate?
but just to answer the question, yeah.
You already said yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah,
I'll just tell you.
that's the answer.
That's the answer.
I mean,
Therefore,
How
he
much?
probably sold his boat.
You think he sold his boat? Look it
Yeah,
up.
I think he's walking to work, dude.
who?
He's biking.
He's biking.
Y'all are tripping.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
really
guy
think
ain't
that Leo's
biking
out here
anywhere,
actually
bro.
doing any of that stuff? No way.
He uses
Yeah,
those.
bro.
He uses those.
You know who's
flashlights,
only
don't
really
even
who's
run on
only really
batteries.
out here making changes is Taylor Swift. She's actually helping out the economy. She's bringing jobs to the cities that she's touring to. Let's go. Shout out Taylor.
She
What'd
was
she
just
do?
in
What
Seattle,
jobs?
and there was a huge riot that happened right after.
Because of her.
Vendors,
I don't know because of her, but I just know it was the same night as the concert.
Uber drivers,
Wait, what is she doing?
hotels.
Wait, what is she doing for people?
Come on, Mason. Come on, Mason.
That's
She's
true.
she's getting that GDP up. Fucks
I'm
with it.
confused, dude. What the hell's going on?
Are you still trying to figure out the answer to the previous question? Or
No, what's Taylor? You said Taylor Swift is doing
yeah,
some
dude, look
shit.
it up. Look it up, Jake. Type it in.
Look,
Type in
type
Taylor
what in?
Swift economy. I bet you find some dope shit.
I guess.
All right. Well, I'm out of stuff to talk about. Hey, thanks for
Dope is
joining
dope.
us this episode. Eddy
Smash
came
that like
late.
button.
You only got to see him for 18 minutes. Yeah, smash that like button. We're just gonna keep getting, less content out until you start smashing that like button, bitch. While Jake is slowly looking up, do we just move on to the next topic? This guy's not gonna find an
Yeah,
answer
dude.
until the end of the fucking
Nah, I'm
episode.
done. I'm done with that shit, dude.
I've heard of that though.
I'm
I
sure
heard
she's
there's
doing
really-
awesome, dude. I'm sure she's doing fine.
I mean, she's selling out arenas, bro. I'm sure she's making, I don't know, them hot dog vendors are probably working real hard. I don't fucking know. What would you buy at a Taylor Swift concert?
Merchandise.
This merch.
Yeah.
Some
They don't sell
shirts,
food. It's
some
kind of a show.
lanyards, some glow in
The
the
only
dark
shows I've ever
sticks.
been to in my life.
The
he jumped
Swift
around.
Impact Eras tour stop is boosting Los Angeles GDP by estimated $320 million.
She's probably getting a percentage of that, right?
Damn.
It says, while getting tickets been a challenge, entire cities have reaped the benefits of her record-breaking performances over the past several months. The 6 days of sold-out Eras Tour show in Los Angeles will bring an estimated 320 million increase to the gross domestic product of the city. And that's according to California Center for Jobs and the Economy.
Does she even know she's doing this?
I'm sure she does.
Tour will increase area employment in Los Angeles by 3,300 and local earnings by 160 million.
160 million.
While bringing in millions of dollars in tax revenue for the city and state, according to the report.
Jeez, bro.
You're awesome,
She
Taylor.
really out here. Taylor Swift, good for the economy.
Bro, one estimate from the research firm Question Pro suggests the tour could generate an economic impact of up to $5 billion, which would be more than the GDP of dozens of countries, World Bank data shows. Yo, Taylor's just
That's
out
crazy.
here. How much money is she bringing in? Holy fuck, bro. How much money is she bringing in on that tour? Oh my gosh, I gotta look it up. Now we're deep into it, bro.
There's no way she's making like over 100 million, right?
Call me a T Swifter, dude. Let's go. I don't know, not one song on her new album. I'm sorry.
Dude, I only know like 2 of her songs.
On her new album?
In
Total.
general.
Oh,
Shake It Off. That's all I know.
Take it off.
All
What's the
right,
other
so
one?
this is
what's the other one, Eddie?
That's all I know. I'm trying to
You
think.
said 2 songs.
22 is a banger. I don't know about
We
you.
Oh yeah, that song.
are never, ever, ever.
Yeah, that
yeah.
that album. Yeah.
That one too.
What'd she sing that
Um,
about?
That love story.
Taylor
Yeah,
Lautner.
love stories are going dun, 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 dun. All right, so what does this say? It said I saw 13 point something million per show. Taylor makes around 13.6 million per show.
Jeez, bro.
13 million for a show? That's
That's-
crazy.
How many
Drake
shows
and all
does
that.
That's probably what she performs for 2 hours.
What's that Drake line he dropped? Or he says they gave me 50K to sing at a bar mitzvah or some bullshit like that. 50K ain't shit. They need to get on Taylor Swift's level, bro.
Taylor Swift adds 17 more stadium shows to Eras Tour. Of course she did. She's only 52 gigs on this tour. Oh,
And how much was it?
What's
How much
52
was it?
times 13?
What 52 times? Just do 52 times 10, bro.
676.
520.
Damn.
676 million off of this tour. That's this year. That's just this year.
That's
She only-
disgusting, bro.
Bro, she only has to sing do one gig.
Hey, yo, Taylor. You know, I got
What do
family
you-
and all, but
What do you do with all that money, bro? Seriously.
see that? I got game.
What are you doing with that money?
Setting it aside for
I'm gonna join
Investing.
multiple
Future.
fantasy football leagues because I can run the table on all these motherfuckers out.
What are you what are you setting? That's the thing I understand. What are you setting the money aside for? Like Jake's over here investing. What the fuck are you investing into, bro? You just made $500 million.
All right, you're donating, dude. I don't know, bro.
for your future generations to come, bro.
Giving back
Your
to a
legacy.
good cause, dude. I don't know.
I'm gonna hire somebody that's smarter with money than me. That's all I got to do. Just be like, hey, tell me
You don't even
where to put
you
this
don't even
money.
need that, bro. You got freaking $500 million.
Yeah, if you run out, just go on tour again next year, dude.
How do you?
Yeah.
Dude,
I think
we
if
had
you
a
blow through that
discussion-
much money, you're probably fucking stupid, right? You
Yeah,
gotta be stupid.
100%,
you're or a
100%.
genius. We do seriously. Jake and I, we went for a walk the other day, and I was like, if you had $1 million, and someone gave you $1 million right now, said you have half an hour to spend this, and it took us half an hour to figure out a way to spend it.
Nah, you'd buy some stupid jet for $1 million.
Where are you going to find a
Stupid
jet?
car.
In 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh, you're saying like if you actually had to like go out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
30 minutes, bro.
I'd go crazy, bro.
I don't
You
think
wouldn't
there's
be able to
anywhere
stop me.
here. Yeah, there's nowhere here that you could spend that much. I would buy like 6 cars.
I'll just go buy I'd go buy a house in 30 minutes. Somebody got to get the paperwork done. Stat, bro. Let's go.
I'm
We
paying
got to get
cash.
through. We got to get through escrow. Let's go. Come on. Keep it
You
moving.
think you could write a contract up yourself? But like, I, Eddie Suarez, agree to buy this person's home for $1 million and everything included. Sign right here. Okay,
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
Yeah, you can do that. That's a.
You could totally do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
You
I
could
want
so you
everything.
could do that, and then if you wanted to like put it in like into actual paperwork later on, you could do that to have it be like official. Yeah. Shit, you shake hands.
That
I don't
pinky
think
swear.
shaking hands works, does it?
Well,
Take a wild
they
chance.
want you to get it on paper because like if you it used to be you could shake hands like
It won't hold up in court,
You know what?
probably.
handshake would be
It's a
binding
gentleman's agreement.
Like a Scouts Honor type of thing.
I've never
What?
been to Scouts, bro.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Scout
Is it-
mission.
you
isn't it
couldn't
like
go.
this or
They didn't
something?
let gays in when you were in
Scouts
school,
honor.
Jake. The fuck?
What?
Crazy.
Wait.
So they didn't let gay people in when you were in school, bro. Of course you've never been in it.
You're in Scouts, right?
Yeah, because I'm not gay. I'm telling you, you've never been in it. You ruined the joke, bro. Never mind. On to the next topic.
I remember all my buddies growing up were in Scouts, and I wanted to join, but I had to work. I was home beats.
They didn't let Mexicans in either, I heard.
I don't think so.
Damn,
They would have
you
made you
only-
go beats anyways in scouts.
They're like, all right, so who's gonna collect all those
They're like,
sticks?
we're gonna go do
Eddie?"
some archery. Eddie, you go host beats.
Yeah, you want to get your vegetable badge, while the rest of us work on our eagle badge.
You're vegetable. I have like 19 vegetable badges, sir. Well,
They
you're
got
about
you
to hit
bringing-
20.
You already got an eagle on the Mexican flag. What do you need a badge for?
They got you
Yo,
bringing
that's
water
what I'm
back
saying.
from the river, dude.
Yeah, bro. No shot.
I didn't ever want to be in scouts. I was in it for a little bit, and then it's like, oh, we're learning how to tie knots. Okay.
I already know how to tie my shoes.
I'm sure you learned some pretty good skills.
Like how to live in the woods. I'll just not and live in the city.
Like in case of emergencies, how to like survival tactics.
Oh, right. If I can't survive in the city, then I'm homeless.
Move to the woods, I guess, dude. Shit.
All right. This is a really wild turn. You see Henry Ruggs, the ex Raiders wide receiver. Mason, you probably don't know a whole lot about this, but this man got drafted in the first round. I think he was like pick 12. Eddie, you can correct me.
Pretty big deal. Yeah, he got drafted.
And this man got into a car accident while driving his vehicle about 156 miles per hour, drunk, and killed a lady and her dog.
We were
Holy
talking about
shit,
this.
bro. 156?
Yeah. And apparently the worst part is they didn't even die from the car accident. They died from burning to death. The dog and
What?
the girl. Yeah, that's crazy.
They couldn't get out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sent the lady and the car flying, what was it? 450 something. Oh, was propelled 571 feet.
Holy shit, bro.
A
Damn.
RAV4 too. That's he sent that thing.
500.
That's what wait, what was he driving?
He was driving a Corvette Stingray. And she was driving a Toyota RAV4. She was
Dang.
traveling 43 miles per hour and he was traveling 156.
So he sent that thing 500 and some feet. That's over a football field.
571 feet. Yeah.
That's almost
crazy.
2 football fields.
Yeah.
That is.
That's what I'm saying. That's
far.
far.
It probably caught air, bro, because it's so low to the ground.
Well, but the fact that they lived throughout that impact and then everything that followed, right, just to be burned alive, is pretty cruel.
Wait, this says that he got sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just today.
Is that
Or the 9th. Yeah, today.
reasonable or
3 to 10 years? I feel like that's no. I
What
don't
are your
think so.
thoughts?
So apparently they're saying, I was reading this article that that
How many years
they almost were able to get him off for I think something in related to the toxicology report.
How many years did Michael Vick get for fighting them dogs? 2 years? 2.5 years?
I think so.
I
That's so
remember I
long
bought me
ago.
a pair of them Nikes, bro. They were on sale.
3 to 10 years for killing a lady and her dog? I don't
How
know.
long did Michael Vick get locked up for?
21 months. How long is that?
21 months?
Just shy of 2
less than
years.
2 years.
Just, yeah, a little. I mean, granted, right? A little less than 2 years, right? For dog fighting. Well, this guy could potentially be in jail for 10.
Yeah.
So
So look at this. In May, around the time of the plea deal, the Clark County District Attorney's Office issued a statement saying it believed that issues with the search warrant obtained by police for Ruggs' blood draw in the hospital could have caused a DUI death charge to be dismissed if there was no plea deal. So he could have got off if he didn't plea out.
That's crazy.
if he didn't plea
Dang,
out,
3 to 10
so,
years in
so we'd have to
prison.
take it to court.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy to think about that because there was video of like him doing that and then people like running up to the car and how do you regardless if you were drinking or not, that's manslaughter.
Yeah. He admitted to it too, apparently, in a phone call with somebody.
Yeah, so I don't understand like
Yeah, so he
okay,
probably would have lost the trial.
Yeah. Yeah.
like even if you eliminate, the alcohol factor, right? He still did it. That's reckless driving.
Jake, you're thinking of somebody else that we were talking about. The dude we were talking about in the previous incident, that guy hasn't even been drafted yet. That guy started acting like that before he even got into yeah.
What's
Oh,
his
you're
name?
Jalen Carter. He plays for the Eagles,
Yeah.
the DT.
Damn, bro. What's up with all these
Yeah.
people doing some wild stuff? I guess there's only 2 players, but
They're all out here
There's-
doing crazy stuff. Deshaun Watson's out here getting freaking, happy endings.
Look at Ray Lewis, bro. He got
Inks.
charged with murder, bro.
Yeah, but that's not even the worst part. He was using freaking stuff to cheat,
Stuff to, what do you mean?
He's
for
a
steroids?
cheater?
Yeah, remember wasn't he like spraying like horse something on his, or wasn't he using something to like heal?
I don't think. What is this? Like a video game? They're just. I don't know.
Like you're healing up in Fortnite, bro. Like,
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
spray the shit.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Deer antler spray.
The fuck does that do?
Deer antler spray became the hot topic of Super Bowl media day after Sports Illustrated dropped an article about Ray Lewis' alleged use of the substance to help heal his torn triceps. Come on, dog. What am I talking about? I said horse.
Deal antler spray.
Deer
What is it,
antler spray,
deer?
Is this
dog.
supposed to heal you?
This
Like,
boy's out here getting shot, dude. No shield, and he's got to heal up. And he said, "Shh,
deer antler
Yeah,
spray?
let's go."
I don't know how that would work.
Purported to contain IGF-1, a form of growth hormone that is on the NFL's banned substance list. The spray is unlikely to have contributed to Lewis' return, even if he did take it as alleged. Produced in the human body and interacts with human growth hormone. Naturally occurring, but has been synthesized for use in medical cases where a person has a reduced amount of IGF-1, condition known as Laron dwarfism. It's extremely rare.
Why is it called deer antler spray?
Look at me,
so it'll
bro.
make you grow.
Make you grow horns.
Because they probably use
It's
it on
made
deer
from deer
antlers
antlers.
to help.
It's
So
made from deer
sustainable.
antlers.
I don't know. You don't remember hearing about that?
Turned a
No.
Rudolph, dude.
Damn, man. I'm
I
out
don't
here
remember
putting
any
you
of
guys
that.
on game tonight.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Even then, though, like, I have a hard time believing it made that much of a difference.
This guy's out here like this.
Yeah, I don't know, but Yeah, but you know, then again, going back to the topic before was he was charged for murder,
Who?
and then
Oh, Ray Lewis.
yeah, and then also Marvin Harrison. I heard Marvin Harrison's a gangster, bro. He had like a bunch of people shot up at his like car washes.
Yes,
Yeah.
car washes.
Then we
Yeah.
got
Crazy.
Dennis Rodman over here kicking it with Kim Jong Un. Huh?
Yeah, but
Probably
do you
giving
really?
him the deets on USA, bro. Huh?
I think everyone
Traitor.
knows. It's just like Sean Penn. You know, he was hanging out with El Chapo for a while. Like he was really good buddies with him, and the government like tried to indict him because he was hanging
Hmm.
out with like an FBI like most wanted guy.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you when we were talking about Gal Gadot. I was like, there's probably a lot of spies in Hollywood. I'm telling you,
Well, why
those are the
don't they
ones you
do
got to
something
watch out
useful? You know, do something useful and find all the people that are touching little peepees. You know,
because they want that.
I
That's
don't
how they
understand.
that's how they have jobs. Think about
Yeah.
it.
Wait,
Do you ever
what?
watch
Think
that
about it.
Ricky
There's no
Gervais?
one touching peepees, and there's no need for the peepee watchers and catchers.
Do you ever watch that Ricky Gervais, like when he hosted the Golden Globes and just like how hard he went into those guys? It was pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Have you seen that, Jake?
Oh, Ricky, what?
Yo, that's something we should like actually react to. That shit is so good.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah,
His
he was like
what
He
is
has some
it?
calling out all
pretty.
the guys.
He has some pretty like some pretty good punchline. Like just like his comedy's like super like on important topics.
And in your face.
Yeah, like super controversial comedy, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like comedy right now in general is just being attacked. Like everyone's just kind of saying this is offensive. You know, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's not really quite the same as what it used to. Now a lot of it is just like poop jokes.
Ew,
Who's
what?
telling poop jokes?
Oh,
Me.
there's this lady comedian I was watching a while back with this girl I was
That's
dating.
You might just be watching the wrong person, my guy. Like what?
No, she was in freaking she was in that one show with the dude from she's Asian. She was in the show with the dude from Walking Dead. What's his name? Glenn. Beef. It was her.
Did it get canceled?
I don't know what you're talking about, my guy.
I don't know her.
You know that show though, right? Beef. It was on Netflix.
Yeah, she's the Asian woman, right?
Yeah, she's a comedian.
She's the one that cuts off the guy that just had a bad day, dude, and then it just starts the beef.
Look up her name. Don't be disrespectful. Come
Can't
on.
remember her name.
Look it up, Eddie. Look up beef on IMDb and it'll tell you the
Br-
name.
Her name's
Bro,
Ali
my
Wong. It's Amy Lau. Is that right? Is that
the
the real
fact that
name?
I'm able to see all your faces without glitching, I ain't gonna push it.
Yo, shout out to upgraded internet.
Yeah.
Her name
Come
is Ali
on.
Wong. Ali Wong.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
watched
ringing
one
a
of her
bell.
stand-ups and
You should see Beef. It's kind of funny. Just side topic. Just throw that out there.
yeah, I still need to
Beef.
catch up on the Witcher.
It's on Netflix. It's super funny.
On The Witcher. Isn't that a video game?
Hmm.
They made a series out of it, dude. Isn't this the
Yeah.
last season since what's his face is retired or
Leaving.
yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people are kind of pissed off about it because the writers like didn't take it seriously. They thought it was kind of funny, like writing material. So he got pissed off, and that's why he's leaving because he was actually a big fan of the books and the games.
What are you talking about?
The Witcher.
The Witcher,
What's his
Who's
name?
leaving?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
There you go.
Liam Hemsworth is replacing him.
Yeah, but it's hard to pick up on like on a show after someone has been playing the part for so long, and especially
He's
because
so
the show,
good, dude.
It
He's
makes it
so
kind of
good.
weird, huh?
yeah, and especially because he's the best part of the show, and the show was already struggling to begin with because it was just kind of not faithful. A lot of people were,
It was an underrated thing to begin with, dude.
yeah. Then you're gonna bring in someone new, yeah. The only thing that Hemsworth guy is known for is dating Miley Cyrus.
So what's
What
wrong
do you
with
mean?
that?
He was in the Hunger Games too, right?
Never seen it.
You've
Oh.
never seen The Hunger Games? That's actually a good movie.
Which one?
The Hunger Games.
I don't really like Jennifer Lawrence.
Isn't there more than one Hunger Games?
There's like 3.
It's
You don't like
yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence? You tripping? You tripping, boy?
She was good in American Hustle, but that's because she just pissed me off, and she played that role perfectly. We've discussed this.
She
before.
was good in Don't Look Up with look who it is, Leonardo DiCaprio, making an entrance.
Haven't seen it either.
That son of a gun.
He's making all sorts of entrances, you know.
Is she married?
I don't know.
No.
You know, one
Why,
girl. I
Eddie? You said
thought-
you weren't interested in her.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. One
Yeah,
girl I always
bite your
thought was
tongue,
super
boy.
pretty was that Shailene Woodley girl. What's her name?
Shailene
right?
Woodley.
From
Yeah,
that
she's
teenage pregnancy movie or show?
Secret Life of American Teenager.
There
I
you
used to
go.
watch that show just because she was in it, bro.
She
Yeah,
was
I thought
dating
she-
Aaron Rodgers at one point too.
Gangster.
Which is
They were over there
crazy.
doing
This
the
man
yacht
dated
saga
her
together.
and Danica Patrick.
Who's the other girl who played Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse? Olivia Munn?
Munn.
Oh, dude, she was.
I only know her because of Childish Gambino song.
I thought she was a babe.
Who?
He fucked that up.
You think she's a babe? She's. Yo, one thing I've learned, Eddie, me and you just don't have the same taste in women, man.
I think me and nobody have the same taste in women.
Yeah, because you like women that look like my butthole.
Don't say that, bro. That's
Yo, oh here, I gotta show you. I already showed Mason this. I gotta show you this, Eddie. We were talking about it the other day, bro. I was fucking tripping. I was tripping balls. Let me see. I can't even use, like, I don't even know how to use my own computer, dude. These guys already got a leg up on me.
stupid.
All right, can you see?
Yeah.
Wait. Bro, I'm really fucking up right now. I'm really fucking up right now. All right, take two and action. Look at this.
These headbands measure each student's level of concentration. The information is then directly sent to the teacher's computer and to parents.
This is an artificial intelligence.
Classrooms have robots that analyze students' health and engagement levels. Students wear uniforms with chips that track their locations. There are even surveillance cameras that monitor how often students check their phones or yawn during classes. But schools say it wasn't hard for them getting parental consent to enroll kids into what is one of the world's largest experiments in AI education. A program that's supposed to boost students' grades while also feeding powerful algorithms.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's crazy, huh? We're talking about how they're cloning and making samurais, and then I saw that. I'm like, no, these guys are just gonna outsmart the fuck out of us, bro.
Yeah, with
I feel
cloning
like
samurais.
I don't know. It could have like a reverse effect, you know, where it makes it not like
I don't think that is
they
gonna
feel
work.
like they're forced to study, and so they don't want to because they're being watched by a
Like
robot.
being micromanaged, bro.
I think that's the thing though
Yeah.
with China is like the way that they kind of keep some of their power without having like revolutions is they still like try and take care of like I think the middle class, or they at least try and give people stuff.
I don't know, man.
Right.
I think also they're just built different. I think that so either if you're in China, right? Like when they were starting all those riots and shit, seems like people are really for the government or against the government. And I think I said this before, how one time my buddies taught English in China and these two guys walked in and his wife was talking about the weather, and because they taught English out there, and she's like, I love China, but the weather just wasn't great. And these two dudes wanted to beat her because she said the weather wasn't good. And these dudes were like, don't you ever disrespect China. The weather's perfect there all year, every year. What do you mean? You don't know just because your weather out here is terrible. Like you get those extreme, like look at Russians. Russians are extremely loyal to their country. So it's kind of hard. Like I think the mentality, the culture is just different, right? So maybe they embrace that entirely.
Yeah. I mean it's a completely different culture, man. I think don't think we probably understand exactly just how we're proud of our country. Like another place that is, you're gonna have all their people proud of their but they
Ironically,
have
though, I
different
think,
types of beliefs. Like
ironically though, I
that's
think a
always
lot of
existed.
people going on with like the politics and everything going on, especially in the United States now, where a lot of people say like people are making fun of the West, right? It's just like people like when I was in Washington, I'd argue with these girls. Are like, America's the worst country in the world. It's so racist, this, and that. I'm like, it's not the worst country in the world. It's actually one of the better countries in the world. Like, you can go to freaking Qatar and try to get in a car and see what happens to you. Beat your ass, right? Like, can't. I don't understand why people say things like that. It's like, look at Mexico. They were facing a huge genocide of women, killing people left and right, right? I don't
People are
understand why
ignorant,
people,
bro.
dude.
People are just ignorant.
It's like privilege is blind to those who have it. That old saying, right? It's just like they ran about things that you have no idea about. It's just like, man,
But that's the
think of
thing.
the
People are
struggle going on.
ignorant, like with people just here. They don't even understand what's going on here. There's no way they're gonna understand what's going on in other places, bro. Like the fact that these places that have all this completely different, like these different problems and things that they're going through, we would just never understand. And like the fact that they exist, like North Korea, like apparently the way that they treat their people, like you wouldn't think that that would exist in the same planet.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't realize this. I saw it on a small clip, but Korea had the longest standing of slavery ever.
Yeah, I mean slavery was pretty common like back in the day though.
Yeah, I mean like almost 4,000 years of it.
I believe
It's a
it,
lot of
man.
slavery.
History goes back deep, man.
Yeah.
Slavery
So
was a big part of a lot of civilizations back then.
yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of crazy to think about, but when people like say things like that, it's like I could be wrong on the 4,000 years, but it was a long effing time. And when people ran about stuff like that, I'm just like, bro, like, I just keep my mouth closed. I'm just like, well, that's how you feel. I'm not gonna tell you how to feel or not acknowledge your feelings. I think first and foremost, right?
Do you feel like that? Do you feel like that AI school, that thing, that video you just showed? Do you think like, because some people could look at it like a micromanager type of vibe, but do you think it could also help maybe kids that have like just really poor,
Like ADD.
yeah, dude, and it's just kind of like a helping tool that can kind of keep them in line?
Shocks them. They start getting off track.
Like without giving them drugs.
Yeah, well, like just kind of like a learning tool. Like, hey, look, this is kind of like how you're doing. Like, this is where we need to be better at. I noticed that you lose focus, during these times or whatever. And I don't know. I feel like it could be a helping tool to kind of keep people on the right track for people that drift off a little bit.
Do you think ADD is less common
I think
over
it's
there in China?
I don't
Or
know.
some-
I was just thinking about that. Well, I wonder that, and also like, are they giving their kids Adderall and stuff like they are here?
I doubt
Doubt
it.
it.
No. Yeah, I
Doubt it.
doubt it.
They're the ones sending all of the drugs here to fuck up our shit. Like, aren't they the ones supplying the fentanyl to Mexico?
China?
No,
Yeah,
I don't think that's.
look it up. Jake's put China, Mexico fentanyl. Actually, I got it. I got you. Look at the type.
China, Mexico, fentanyl.
I don't know how to spell fentanyl.
Just to talk some bull.
FENTANYL.
Fentanyl flow to the United States. DEA intelligence report. Interesting. Huh. It's actually. Let me see if I can share this. Here we go.
I would think they would get their drugs from Mexico, not the other
Nope.
way around.
China is supplying it to Mexico.
Hmm.
The flow of
When I
fentanyl
went
to the
to
United States in
Mexico.
2019 is more diverse compared to while Mexico and China are the primary source countries for fentanyl and fentanyl-related substances trafficking directly into the United States. India also remains a primary source of fentanyl and fentanyl-related substances trafficked through the international mail and express consignment. See, they're the
I
ones that
was-
are just giving it all.
I
It's an
was not
opioid.
expecting that.
Is that why we're in so much in debt?
Telling you, man.
Maybe they did create COVID, dude. Fuck, I don't know.
I'm telling you, man. They, of course, they did. That's like the more likely thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy to. I'm not saying. I'm not.
Well, they're just doing gain of function research. Like they're illegally conducting these things that they shouldn't be.
But
And
also,
Anthony Fauci is directly related to it. Like,
aren't they? But they're. We've talked about this before, where like they're having a real problem with like. There's a real possibility that, you know, they stop having kids because people aren't having kids out there. Like they're facing a huge population problem. It went from super populated, but everyone's really old.
there's no way you're talking. We've talked about this like 5 times, I think.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying, right? But like, do you think maybe? Well, I don't know. I'm just throwing out conspiracies here, but do you think maybe they're linked to each other? They're like, man, if we pump out these drugs, and we create this disease that kills tons of people, maybe we can kind of get on the same par because we're projected to go kind of down when it comes to people.
They're
But
trying to bring everybody else down.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously just
That's
talking
toxic,
bullshit,
bro. That's like
We're
a,
going down. You're
a-
coming down with us, bro.
it's
Take
like a
this
bad
fentanyl.
ex or
They're
something.
just trying to
usually.
they're just trying to level the playing field, essentially.
yeah, I mean, clearly, if they're the primary source of fentanyl, and like that's a huge problem.
They're just drugging us up, bro. They're studying up. They're filling us full of drugs. They're gonna take
What
us
if I
over
just,
when
like,
we're
Uncovered their
addicted to
master
opiates.
No,
We would never know.
No, I think that they also probably feel threatened in some sorts from the United States. Like I feel like we're very like we're playing the agitator, like the way that we're positioning ourselves around them. Like you would feel some type of way if they were doing that to us. You imagine? There's no
Yeah.
like
They can't be
that's
super stoked on the Taiwan thing too.
here's the thing is the way I look at it, and I'm no politician. I wouldn't understand how to have these types of conversations, but to me it's like we don't understand what is the proper way to handle our countries, right? We don't come from the same place. There are certain things that you need. Let's just figure out a way to work with each other. I don't have to understand it. You have your home to take care of. Why, like, we have our home to take care of. Let's be neighbors and work together to solve problems. And you whatever you need to help with your people, I'll see what I can do. And whatever I like, we need to be having those like there needs to be direct communication with these leaders, the people
problem
in the
is
seats, and they're
I don't-
all it's all ego. Nobody wants to like be like,
I don't think they want to solve problems. I think they want to end them.
they want to end everything, bro. Apparently, like that's all we're headed to is just
I'm not referring to this them. I just think countries. I don't think they're trying to solve any problem. I think they're trying to end the problem.
Are
I
you
think
saying
they're
we're the
trying to look
problem?
for.
well, yeah, but that's
Yeah, I think
Trying to end us?
any country, right? You're gonna feel that way with if you're in one country and something's going bad over there, you're like, man, someone should really take care of that, right? It doesn't matter where you're from.
yeah.
And
I don't
especially
know,
like,
man.
yeah, it's
I just don't see like, especially us, like if you look at the common denominator in every single situation, who's the enemy?
America.
We're the only ones that are involved in like at some point it's going to be like, yo, why is this guy fucking knocking on every motherfucker's door trying to like tell us how to do our shit? Get him out of the fucking community, bro.
Yeah,
That's the way I look at it, bro.
can't
we're
sit
getting
with
thrown
us.
out of the neighborhood, bro.
Yeah.
Getting thrown Applebee's.
Yeah.
I've been thrown out of Applebee's once.
It's
What'd
egregious.
you do?
It was
How do you-
dollar margarita night.
Oh, would you get fucked up at Applebee's?
No,
Dollar
my buddy,
margarita night? What?
You basic hoe, dude.
yeah, my buddy. We just got done with the fantasy draft and we were drinking and we go up there and we got some margaritas and this fucking guy was just like, "Bro, you're drunk. Quit talking." Because we were talking sports and he was just talking shit, and he didn't know what I was talking about, so he didn't know what he was talking about. So I was calling him out, and he's like, "You know what you're talking about, bro? You're drunk." And the lady was just like, "Okay, you're drunk. You gotta go." I was like, "What? No, I'm not. I didn't even get my food." And they kicked us out.
Damn, bro,
Yeah.
what'd you order?
I got the quesadilla. That was the last time I went there prior to going there a couple weekends ago. Last weekend. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Shout out Applebee's for sponsoring the stream. Let's go. Sponsoring the
Applebee's,
podcast. Yo,
bro.
Applebee's.
Got the 2 for 25. Big
Yo,
deals.
We're all good
Dollar
in the
margarita night.
neighborhood.
Yeah,
Give me that Fiesta lime chicken, dude. Come on.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
Of Applebee's.
All right,
fuck
give his share to me.
Chili's,
Give
huh?
his share to me.
Wait,
dude.
Chili's and Applebee's are probably owned by the same company too. Huh?
I've never been to Chili's.
Probably.
They look the same.
Probably be like, huh? It's like fuck Chili's. Wait,
Same vibes.
no, they're probably all owned by the same company.
I don't think so.
You don't think
Olive
so?
Garden.
Look it up.
Darden.
This has been an episode of Looking It Up.
I can't keep
That
up.
should be our
I-
slogan, bro. Look it up.
Look it up. I'm gonna get a shirt with the thing that says uninformed, and underneath it says "Look it up."
Yeah, that's what it should be.
That should be hard, bro.
Yeah, we need to get ourselves some shirts and start.
Make
promoting.
merch. Make merch great again. Make merch great again. Let's go. Eddie, you missed it. We were talking about the merch, dude, back from the day.
Bro, I had a freaking super sick A Day to Remember shirt, bro, but it got ruined.
What'd you do? Nut in it?
Actually,
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Shout out
no,
Applebee's.
no. I was dating this girl, and it was that time of the month, and yeah, I ruined the shirt. Yeah,
Oh, you got super batted on that
What?
shit, bro.
she was wearing
way.
it. Yeah, woke
Oh,
up
she
and
hit you with a super bad on that hoe.
I was like, and it was all white too.
No, dude.
Jake, you know what shirt I'm talking about, bro? It's the one with the fat dude and the gauges.
Wait, is it a day to remember shirt?
Yeah. And I used to wear it in Mr. Ingersoll's class all the time. And he's like, Eddie, that looks like you.
Fucked up.
Damn. Is that like a compliment? Or I don't remember seeing this.
It wasn't a compliment.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I
Yikes,
got it with you
dude.
guys.
Yeah, pretty sure we all bought
when we went to the concert.
something.
Yeah, I got the one with the Pac-Man design on the back. Or
Jake had
whatever,
one
or
with
the
like the
front.
world and it had like I have a video of him rolling around in it. The world and it had like the lighter fuse thing to it.
Oh yeah, I got that.
He's
and then
rolling
shorts.
around in it.
Yeah, I have a video of him. I said a joke and he's like, that's so funny. I'm rolling around. And then someone sent me a video of him rolling around like an idiot.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
This was like Bengal Creek days, bro.
Holy smokes!
Bengal Creek days back in the
What?
day, back when you were youngins.
Oh, dude, I found my shirt, dude. I found the
Anybody
shirt. I
ever
had.
feel like
Holy-
you
Sure.
ever think about it and you're like, damn, I'm getting old, man.
I
About to
feel
be
good,
30.
baby. Got no hairline, got no grays.
Yeah, that's
The
why I
people
keep
still
the
work.
hair, bro.
We're good, bro.
Oh, yo, that's what I was gonna talk about. I was thinking about this shit while I was running. I don't know why. I think I heard an ad for like hair replace. Like, you think
Plugs?
bald? Yeah, I don't know. No, I think it was just like to prevent hair loss. It was like a wash or something like that. But yo, you think bald people nowadays are like, yo, why couldn't I have technology come out with this shit earlier, bro? Like, or do you think they're
Like
just
the
like,
hair
nah,
regrowth.
going bald? I'm just gonna rock it.
Do you think that stuff actually works?
Like, do you think the amount of bald people is about to go down to like extreme levels of low?
I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of that is just genetics.
You don't think that there's like options for men now? They're just gonna be like,
Maybe,
no,
but I'm
keeping
just
the
saying,
hair.
like, How many
Yeah, like
times do you hear
Shout out
like,
Donald Trump.
how many times do you
And
hear
that
to
shit
people talking
bag.
about genetic, like, oh yeah, take this pill or take that pill? It's like there's always this miracle drug, but I feel like a lot of it just comes down to genetics.
to put
True.
hair
Have
back
better
on your head. Or
genetics,
what?
people. Can't be out here making love to mudbloods.
Mudbloods.
Come on.
Filthy
Yeah.
mudblood.
Purebloods only. Malfoy out.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. I had a beer with Malfoy at Comic-Con one year.
No shot. You met him?
Yeah, he was at a pub when I went there. After he got done signing autographs, I went to this bar down in Seattle, and he was there with a couple dudes.
Damn.
Hmm
That sounds fucking fun.
It was pretty fun, bro. That was like back
The
when I was
worst
doing
part
all
is
that shit
like you
myself.
couldn't be there like actually giving him shit because you don't understand it.
Yeah, I was like, I've read at that point. I've only
Malfoy.
watched like half of Goblet of the Goblet of Fire.
Goblet
The
of
only
the
spell I knew was Succumus Medicamus.
Mm.
I was very, I was very not educated when it came to Harry Potter.
extremely uninformed. Yo, what did you send us? You're out here chatting like we're at work or something?
Huh? Oh, the shirt that I had.
This guy's out here sending chats like we're at work, huh? I mean, essentially we are. We're working people, huh? And you know
Working.
what we're looking for? Results. We're looking for subs. Come on, smash that sub button, bitch. Yo, no, but for real, quit playing. All right, we got mouths to feed, bro.
How many episodes have we done?
This is 20. We're at 20, bro. We've actually been cranking
20.
them out. Let's go.
That's pretty
20?
crazy.
Mhm.
Dude, we
Yeah.
started this thing 20 weeks ago.
That's actually
20
kind of
weeks.
wild.
That's kind of crazy,
Come on,
right?
that's
5 months?
consistency. That's discipline. Yo, that's what Mike Tyson was talking about. Actually, I like this though, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. The time flies, bro. How many weeks
Time
are in a year?
flies. Time flies.
56?
52.
52.
There might be
52?
56. Let me look.
52.
I think it's
Tackling fuel.
52.
52.14.
What if it's a leap year?
53.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing 52, but I think there's just an extra day, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yo. Yo, Eddie,
Dude.
you missed the conversation at the beginning. I wanted to get your thoughts. This Ecuador presidential candidate got assassinated today. Who you think did it? Is it Illuminati?
Well, what was he in favor of? What was he supporting?
Oh, see, now you're getting into the gritty stuff. What did we say he was supporting?
It was like crime and
Yeah, he was against
Crime and
organized
something.
crime and government officials.
Oh yeah,
link
bro. He got
between organized crime.
fucking murked. He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get the guy that does take our money and shuts the fuck up.
No, but I was saying, do you think that he's involved? Like that guy was involved at some point? That's how he had the information.
No, I think on the opposite. I think a lot of presidents now, dude, they're coming up because they're just sick of dealing with the shit that they're dealing with. So they're coming up and they're like, hey man, like I'm really sick of this. Look what's going on in the Philippines. They were killing people. If they found if they found a certain amount of drugs on you, they would kill you on the spot. Like, I think a lot of countries are getting really sick of it. And so some people consider it extreme and hostile and all that. But man, like, look what's going on, in some of these other countries. Like Brazil's been torn up for a while. Look at Colombia, those countries like Honduras, right? They're just El Salvador. I think people are just getting really sick of it, man. Like now you can't go anywhere and without something happening to your mom, your dad, your dog. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, dude, it's like scary to be I think traveling just outside like the US, bro. No shot. I don't even feel comfortable traveling outside of my house sometimes, bro.
Ironically, I'd love to go to Colombia though.
We're not talking about this again, bro.
Colombia would
Drugs
be
and
dope.
crack.
We told you we talked about you wanting to be living in those
astronaut.
deadly situations.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
that'd be-
so look at this. So this is just news. Biden bans range of U.S. high-tech investments in China, citing national security risk. Order to
Yeah.
be implemented next year restricts investments in semiconductors and microelectronics, quantum tech, and AI. Ooh,
When's the next election? Is it next year,
2024.
Next
2024?
year.
Is there, so besides Biden, who else are the nominees?
Robert Kennedy Jr.
I know nothing about any of these people. And it goes to
Gavin
like going back to
Newsom.
that
I think
going
Gavin
back to
Newsom
that
would be a guy.
Oppenheimer movie, right? You remember like the guy who said that when they were like talking about Robert Downey Jr.'s character, how you know, he was doing all this stuff because he was jealous and this and that. And they said, and he asked, like, who's the guy that voted against me? And it was JFK.
Yeah.
You think maybe like he was a person who killed John F. Kennedy? If he was that spiteful, right?
Guy knows how to hold a
I don't
grudge.
know.
So we put a
Yeah.
word in or something like that.
I was thinking about that the other day. No, like this was probably this motherfucker who killed him.
Well, why, like, but the thing is to me is like, why don't we have whatever, like, because they have so many unreleased documents in regards to the JFK assassination still unreleased. Like, why don't we have all of the information on that at this point in time?
Because there's something in there they don't want the world to know.
It's crazy.
It was an inside job, bro. For sure. It was
100%
yeah.
was. 100% was. That's the thing. So I've been listening to Robert. What did I start listening to? His freaking book, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Sorry, I forgot the F. What does the F stand for?
Fuck.
Yeah, that's
Let
probably
me
what he
in, I'm
says
trying to
all the
fuck.
time. Oh fuck. But like, yo, I was thinking about him, like, because his dad got killed too. And then his uncle, JFK, and it's like, yo, this guy's crazy out here. Like he's suing I think YouTube or Google for like trying to censor him.
Oh, bro.
That's
He's just
crazy.
like maybe like the Kennedy family. Maybe he's like Lieutenant Dan, you know? I was meant to die out there.
He's
I've had
insane.
generations
This guy's
of families that died.
but
That
like
were
this
assassinated.
the stuff that he's involved in, like he goes against these pharmaceutical companies and goes against them in court and wins like big cases involving like this guy's out here wilding out. He's like
Why
the
is no one
CIA.
talking
He's
about
like the
it?
CIA did it.
That's good though, right?
But not if no one talks about it because he's the only one profiting, right? He's like, yeah, we'll give you this. It's almost like hush money. It's like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Here's your money. We'll keep doing what we're doing.
But he's also like anti-vaccine, which like, or I guess he's not anti-vaccine, but like he's like, you know, they're not telling us all of the effects of the vaccine. You know,
It's interesting because like when the longer that vaccine was out, the lower and lower and lower the effective rate was. So like, how effective was that vaccine really? You know what I mean? And
I don't think we'll know all the numbers about.
I don't think we'll ever know anything about COVID, dude. There's so many opinions and things like that around it, and so many people that are so one-sided and the other. I'm just like, dude, I have no idea. I have no idea.
That's
I
the
know it
worst.
kills
That's
a
the
lot
worst
of
part.
people, but I don't know.
I just saw
Nor at this
something
point
that
would I
said
care.
the CDC came out and said that the numbers over COVID deaths were like inflated.
Yeah, I saw that.
I actually dated a girl who was a nurse, and I dated a couple. Bro, COVID year was a crazy year because I was meeting all sorts of people, ironically. And one girl told me that they were like chalking up like people who died from like aneurysms and heart attacks and strokes and shit like that as COVID deaths. And then I dated another girl after that and told her like, because she was super against the vaccine and the other girl wasn't. or was, sorry. And I told her that, and she was like, "That dumb bitch should have never said that. I don't know why she's saying that." And I was like, "So is it true or not?" Because I'm getting extremes from both sides. What do you believe? But they were both crazy. So do I believe in both? I don't know. You see what I mean? So conflicting.
I mean, there's probably truths to both sides. You just have to
I-
look. You have to take certain parts, and you have to figure out where the bias is coming from. That's where you got to
You
talk
got
to
to
the
weed through the
people.
bullshit.
You got to talk to the people and figure out what they went through to why they believe in that.
The
And
problem is I'm always dealing with some bullshit.
you just don't want to uncover it, Eddie. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're not digging enough. You know what I'm saying?
Dig deeper.
Come on.
Give it
Come
everything
on.
you got.
Come
Give
on,
it
dog.
everything you got. Give it everything you got.
I
You need
dug
to
as
be out
deep
here
as
like
I
Stanley
could, guys,
Yelnats in
alright?
that motherfucker, bro. Come on, Hector Zeroni. Let's go. I need you out there.
I don't know, man. Like they were so passionate about their opinions too, where I'm like, I understand, right? And I'm trying to be supportive because they're people I cared about at the time. At the same time, I'm just like, fuck, man, this is like an opinion I just cannot get 100% behind. And if you can't get 100% behind an opinion, I think that makes you kind of disingenuous. Not genuine, right? I think if you want to be true to yourself, you shouldn't be jumping on
People
things
just,
that you don't truly believe in.
I think
True.
people just buy into stuff too fast, man. I feel like I mean, especially with what we've seen at this point, like, and we're just barely starting to get like more information about where this thing came from in the first place. Like, we're probably not going to know, which is the worst part. Just like the freaking JFK assassination and all that, like, and people are just so quick to just be like, "Oh, well, this time's different." It says who? They've been
Yeah.
doing this, bro. They've been out here lying about shit or
You ever
not saying.
watch? You ever watch like The Watchmen like recently and just think like maybe there's a possibility where they're just kind of
Or we're doomed.
doomed, but also ironically, it's still like our only salvation.
I always like try to think about like how it's gonna end, you know? And to me, like the only way that it ends is with something extremely dramatic.
Like most relationships.
How what ends? How life ends on
Yeah.
Earth.
Yeah. Is at some point it has
Life
to
as we
happen,
know it.
right? Like think about the sun. It might be so far away, but the sun eventually is going to die. And what happens when that happens?
Then we're dead. It's the movie The Year 2012.
Oh, I was talking about this the other day with mom and those guys, and I was like, if the sun like blacked out, how long would it take for the people on Earth to like how long would the people on Earth last after that? Like if it blacked out now,
Let me look.
would it be like an hour? 2 hours? A couple days?
Well, if you think about it, people live in like Antarctica and shit, right? Will it get that cold or colder? I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like there's a possibility people could prep for it, but if you're not prepped for it, you're probably fucked already. Because you would think people are buying all the sleeping bags, all the coats, all the shit. Not even buying at that point, they're taking.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if the sun is gone, then there's just no chance.
You know, it's like,
No one's
speaking
living.
of the sun being gone, would you rather live in a town where the sun is up for 48 hours out of the day or the sun's down for 48 hours out of the day? Out of the days.
So like the sun is up. Wait, so the sun is up for 48 hours and then it's down
Longer
for
than that.
48 hours?
Where is it in Alaska where like the sun stays up for like days at a time? It'll be like 1 in the morning and the sun's out.
Yeah, where the sun's
Yeah,
always out.
I think it cycles though. There's like periods of darkness and there's periods of light.
Which period would you prefer?
Light. Bro,
Light.
darkness, yeah.
Because you can put the shit up to give yourself blinds and shit.
Build a fort, bro. Build
You
an
can
igloo,
sleep in a
and you have darkness.
deprivation tank. Like,
Jake, you look like you had something to say because you're cracking up. You were going to say a vitamin D joke, weren't you?
No, it was not.
Jake doesn't have anything clever to say, man.
I just think it's easier to block out light than it is just to be in the dark all the time.
How you going to
But,
block
like-
out dark?
You're not gonna black out dark. You just get a flashlight and nuts. What's wrong with you? You drive your car in the dark with no headlights on, or what?
Bro, being in the
you
dark
afraid of the
for 30 days would be crazy.
That's wild.
I'd be
That's
tripping,
wild,
dude.
bro.
You know how many
You couldn't go
animals
out in
come out in
public.
the
You couldn't
dark?
go out in public, man. You think about a woman in Alaska; they're probably terrified that during that time period, huh? Always got to,
bro. Do Anchorage, bro.
man out here.
I'm
I'm gonna
just
beat
playing,
you
bro.
up. You're a woman.
Anchorage, like I think the ratio to men to women is like crazy. It's like 30% women, 70% men. Could you imagine trying to get laid out there? You ain't getting laid out there, bro.
Well, good thing you don't live
You
there.
got to be the top dog.
What are you thinking
And the top
about,
dog is
bro?
probably getting those 30%,
Dude,
bro.
Eddie, that's what
Yeah.
you're thinking about.
That's what you're
this?
thinking about, really?
Oh,
You're in
I just thought
Alaska.
of it.
You're
I just
amongst
thought
the you're amongst the Grizzlies, man.
Bro,
Like, you're in their
we were
domain.
talking about Alaska. It was very relatable.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're
It
so
was very
full of shit.
relatable.
I hate you so much
Based to
right
be
now,
the voice
bro.
of reason, was it?
Like statistically, more
Yeah, it was reasonable for
roadkill.
Eddie.
That's true, actually. I wouldn't expect anything less from that comment then.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, could you imagine how hard
You
that
ain't
is?
saying shit, my guy.
Probably get abducted before that happens.
Oh, for real, bro. You're gonna get the only chance you guys if you get probed by an alien.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You're tripping right now. You've gone off the deep end, my boy.
Nah, bro. There's aliens out there too.
They need to fucking show up, dude, and help us out. Like, for real. Give us something.
What are you talking about?
Give me a teleportation device. Give me something. Let me go to a different universe. Let me see some shit. Come on.
You really think you could handle that? It's like some people like see ghosts and they
100%.
don't come back from that. Some people saw like if you saw a dick demon, there's no way you're
You ever
coming
think
back
about
from
superhero movies? Think about when they're involved in situations, how quick they adapt. They're like, oh my gosh, you're a superhero. Wow.
What are you
Okay, let
talking
me help
about,
you
bro?
out.
It
Yeah.
took-
Yeah.
that's
I'm
why
a side
Iron-
person. Like,
bullshit.
see how quick they're just like there to support them? That'd
It
be
took
me.
Iron Man a whole 2.5 hour movie to get over that. He was going through trauma.
Iron Man's a human being.
And what are you?
I'm not as rich as Iron Man, bro. I gotta struggle out here.
It doesn't matter. You're not proving you're not making the case.
Yeah,
here.
it's tougher for me.
He struggled and he had all that
What's
money.
happening?
So what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna struggle too.
No, bro, I'm gonna take that opportunity. I'm gonna be like, yo, we gotta use this to get us to the top. All right, let's go.
Top
He's
of
already
what?
at the top, bro. He's got a lot to risk. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of investments, bro. Come on. He's
You
thinking logically. That's what he does.
He was freaking out though, and that's what the conversation was. Is do you think you could handle that?
Yes. I said yeah. Because I'm a psychopath. Come on.
Shut up, bro.
What do you mean? You think I'm
Oh.
capping?
We're talking about Iron Man right now.
I
Talking
don't
about
know what we're talking about right now.
Jake, let's say you're, let's say we get off this podcast, you turn around and there's a dick demon behind you, bro. You really think you can handle that, like mentally?
What? What
He
are
could
you
handle
talking-
it. He could
What
handle
are you
it
talking
physically.
about?
What's it look like?
I'm just my whole point of my argument is like, do you think you could handle the dick demon?
That's a trick question, dude.
I don't really know what he's talking about right now.
I can't answer that.
That's a good turn, bro. I'm done.
She'll be here in 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, that's a trap question, dude. No ways.
My point is, right, is do you think you could mentally handle seeing some crazy shit like that?
Easily.
That's it. Easily.
Are
I'm asking
are
you.
you gonna answer, bro? Come on.
Eddie.
No, Jake. The
Jake!
question was to you.
Oh, what was the question?
What are you?
Bro.
What are we doing here, guys?
The dig demon
What are we
question?
here for?
All Jake heard from that entire rant was dick.
All right, chill out. Chill out. Pump the. All right, hold up. I'll answer.
Going back to what I said, do you think you could handle seeing something like that?
Going to another universe
Oh my gosh.
or an alien?
Seeing an alien or seeing some sort of paranormal activity, some shit like that.
Could I handle it? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't affect you? You wouldn't think about that? It wouldn't haunt you?
No.
Wouldn't traumatize you?
No.
I feel like it would depend on the situation.
Yeah. It's gotta like. Does it linger? Like, I feel like it. Like if something
Like
were to happen and then all of a sudden, it just like constantly follows me. Like it's
No,
there.
it's like a one-time thing. Let's say you're
a
driving
one-time
home.
thing, and that's it. I never see it again. It's just with me in my own brain. I could tell somebody, they may or may not believe me.
Yeah, let's say you're driving home one day at like midnight and you're coming, from Pingree or wherever. Then some like thing, some lady pops up in the middle of the street, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, hey lady, do you need help? And she looks at you and then poof, she's gone.
Yeah, I'd be like, huh, must have been a gust of wind.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
So stupid, bro. You're
Turn
so
my high
dumb.
beams on and keep going, dude.
Yo, did you
You
guys
know-
ever go out to Massacre Rocks?
No, have you seen it? Like, do you go out and do the thing? Crybaby?
Water babies.
I only read about it.
Yeah,
That
from
US book that your mom had, dude.
Yeah, that weird US book. Yep.
Yo, the story about those cannibals. I don't
midget
remember
cannibals?
where, but that story used to like freak me out.
Who has that book?
I had it for a long time, but I gave it back.
That book's a
I think
trip.
mom has it now.
That
That was
book's
a good book.
trip, bro.
Super intriguing.
Yeah.
That book's a
Actually-
trip, bro.
Read that entire book like a few times over.
I just remember the tree one. I can't remember what it was, but it was like a tree.
The Devil Tree.
And then there
Mhm.
was another one.
I remember the one about the boy that like drowned and he's like sitting at the bottom of the
Yeah.
water.
Just see the picture there.
Yeah,
You ever
I think it's a trip.
you remember those scary storybooks?
No, tell me about them.
The scary storybooks, the
Like
freaking
scary
tell-
stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh, Goosebumps?
No, dude.
Are you
No, that's
kidding me, bro?
that's what it's actually called.
It's actually a
Scary
movie
stories
too.
to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
I think they
But,
made a
like,
movie.
If you look at the illustrations now, they're terrifying. And to think we were reading this shit as like little kids, and you look at the illustrations now, they're super scary. Jake, pull them up and pull some up.
I'll pull you up with something.
Yo, I want
Yeah,
to
they
show you
made that
this.
into a show, didn't they?
What
Yeah,
is it?
Movie.
scary stories. To tell in the dark.
Yeah.
Yo,
Just type in
before we get
scary.
off of Iron Man, look at this guy.
This.
The fuck is this?
If money is evil, then that building is hell. This is the most obnoxious group of money-hungry, low IQ, high energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big time, small time, shit talking, bothersome, irritating bunch of motherfuckers I have ever had to endure for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, that's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, dude.
You
Who do
do,
you
we're
think
just
was
talking- Iron Man, bro. What do you mean?
That is crazy. That is seems
Yeah.
like something he would say.
You didn't read the thing? It said Robert Downey Jr. visiting Wall Street for a
I was
documentary.
super intrigued into the video, so I was just watching the video and then.
Why'd you
after I was
stop
like,
sharing your screen? I thought you were gonna type in the scary stories to tell in the dark.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, just do the illustrations.
Yeah. Just do like images or something.
Images.
Okay.
That one right there, bro. That's trippy.
See, dude, look at this scarecrow. Like we used to read these books as kids, and look at these
Who
illustrations.
used to read these? I didn't read these, bro.
I read them religiously.
Yo,
Type in illustrations because they're giving us
Eddie
like,
likes that stuff though, dude. That's probably
Yeah,
why
there's
you are
no
who you are
way.
today, dude. Watching those weird movies.
Now
and
I know
stuff.
why you have the taste in women, bro.
Nobody
Come on.
cut you off, dude, from this. That
Like,
looks
what is
like
this?
Look at
Why
to
is
the
some
right
of
to
this
your
shit
right.
censored, bro?
That looks like I forgot his name. That looks like Donald Trump right there. No cap.
It is.
That is
Oh,
Why is it censored?
Manage
your
settings.
your safe search.
oh yeah, say
Something.
hit the eyeball or something.
Manage settings right there. And then off.
Is this gonna be a bunch of dicks?
Look, that backfired.
Yeah, that would have been terrible.
Yeah, bro, look at them. And reading that shit as like kids. And look at the hand with the
Who's
meatball.
we?
I remember
That's
the
what I wanna
meatball
know.
one.
I just remember seeing it in the library, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with Captain Underpants.
Hank the Cow Dog. It's my jam.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
go.
dude, I forgot
Hank
about
the
that.
cow dog.
Fuck with Hank the Cow Dog, yo. Shout out Hank the Cow Dog for sponsoring the podcast, bro.
I don't even know who that is.
One of them's gonna
Sounds
stick
like-
for these sponsor shoutouts.
One's got to stick, yeah, for real.
Huh. Anybody else want to give any shout outs? Anything
We get
you
some
want?
herbal tea up in this bitch.
Eddie's like, shout out to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Burgers. Did
Dick's Burgers.
yeah? Did I
Dick's
take you guys?
Burgers.
Oh, in
Dick's
Washington.
Burgers doesn't sound like a place I'd go to ever.
What? Yeah, we've been there. It was in It was in Seattle.
Care to comment?
Yeah, we were there. One time, bro, we came out of the club and I was like high out of my mind on a bunch of shit. I was really young. And Macklemore was jumping on top of the restaurant. He was making the music video. And he was jumping on top of the Dick's Burgers joint.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all these people and they're all geeking out. Me and my buddies are all tore up and they're like, yeah, he's shooting a music video and he was jumping on dicks, right? So I was like, oh yeah, you must be shooting that same love video. And I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. And so many people looked at me like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that's
was
the same
thinking-
way I'm looking at you right now, bro. That joke did not hit. Back
We
to the
thought
drawing
about-
board with this one.
Mason started smiling. That's all I need, baby.
Nah, he's just trying to reinforce his homie, bro. He's just trying to give you a little bit of encouragement. He didn't want you to go to bed feeling that way, you know?
I appreciate you, Mason. You my
I got
boy,
you.
Blue. Blue, you my boy.
Yeah, you my boy, Blue. All right. Think we can wrap it up. Been on this thing for a long time. Shee. About to go eat some
I've been
food.
doing this for a long time.
Yo, shout out to all the sponsors of the stream or the podcast. Sorry, I keep saying stream. Yo, what? Jake.
Oh, bro, Jake got it, bro. Look at that.
Dicks. Why you guys take a picture like
Jake,
that?
send me that picture.
I should have had a burger in my hand so people got the point. Yeah.
You should have
it's
been
kinda
doing a
misleading.
review, huh? I'm gonna give it a
Wasn't my best photo.
8.7
All
out of
right.
10.
Send me that picture, Jake.
Anyways,
Damn,
you're doing the
bro.
outro. You're doing the outro. What's up? What's up?
Yo,
Drop a
shout out
like.
to the sponsors, the podcast. We love you.
We need
Shout
some
out to
pizza
all
rolls.
the viewers. Yo, I think we should probably start doing like sub shout outs or something, bro. Just saw a new one. Let's go.
Do you know
Next
who it was?
Shout out the subs.
I think it was Creamy Goodness
Dean
69.
Hamilton.
Thanks for
Dean
oh,
Hamilton.
never mind.
Shout out to you.
Creamy goodness, come prove it.
Dean Hamilton.
Yeah.
Who that?
Dean Hamilton.
Let's go.
bro. Let's go, Dean Hamilton. My dog.
That's
Shout
my
out you.
dog.
I'm gonna put you right up here on the top. Dean, right here. I'm gonna put you right up here. Or the editor is. K editor right here in the spot. Deep, 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 deep. All right. Hit that sub button. We'll put you in the next one. Ba 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 ba. We're out. Hey yo. Be nice to each other out there. Hey, what's the motto? Look it up. Look it up. Especially if you're uneducated like this one right below me. Ba ba ba. All right.
I think that goes for all of us.
Yeah.
Oh wait. That guy.
I'm with stupid.
That guy.
And it's just gonna be the Hadouken like input. Down corner forward.
All right. Remember, smash that shit. What's up? We out.
Peace.